Okay guys, so I figured I should add this in at the beginning or something. The reason I'm getting voice feminization surgery is because I myself am personally not happy with how my voice is. I get a lot of comments and from people online, from people in real life, who say, you know, your voice is fine. It's feminine and I do pass with it. But for me, I have to strain with my voice. The voice training definitely helped form the voice that I have used. And for me personally, I think that's why anyone should get any surgery, is that do it for yourself. Like with breast augmentation, you know, I mean, do it for yourself. Don't listen to other people or whatever. So I'm not happy with my voice. I want it to be more natural and more feminine, and it really bothers me, my voice right now. So for me personally, this is definitely the right decision. And yeah, so okay. Okay, so this is the first video blog update thing on my trip to Korea. So right now it is May the 6th and I leave in exactly 1 week from today. My plane actually takes off at 6 a.m. from Denver. I'm just packing right now. I am trying to, let's see if you can see that. Trying to get stuff a little organized. You have to stop hormones 2 weeks before the surgery. So I went off, and it's estrogen and testosterone blocker. You have to go off both of those. So I went off estrogen and testosterone last week. A little nervous, but I mean, it is what it is. And I know it's for health reasons, so yeah. Okay, you can't have nail polish when you go on the trip. You have to remove it all before you get on the plane. Yeah, I mean, that's all I can really think of right now. I got some money, Korean won, exchanged, and I'm excited. So hopefully I will be doing another update morning of 3 a.m. I plan on getting up, so that'll be fun. And I'm looking forward to it. Okay, I just woke up. It is 2:45 in the morning on Tuesday the 13th, and I'm about to jump in the shower and get ready and go to the airport for my 6 a.m. flight to San Francisco, where then I will transfer and go to Seoul. So off we go. I'm tired though. Okay, so just left my apartment and heading out to go to the airport. It is 3:30 and yeah. Okay, bye. Just landed in San Francisco. Probably look like a crazy person talking to myself, but yep. Connecting flight soon, and yeah. Oh, this is a cool area, and I get some nice peace and quiet. Kind of a big waiting room because this is downstairs. And that's upstairs. Flight was good. It's long, tiring, but now I have a 12-hour flight, so that'll be good. Now I'm just going to go get some breakfast, and we leave here at 10:50, so yeah, it'll be good, it'll be good. Okay guys, so I just got in and this is my hotel room in the Hotel Riviera in Gangnam, and not too big, but I mean not too bad either. It's pretty nice. Nice TV. I mean it'll definitely do. Okay guys, so sorry. I just woke up. It is morning of Wednesday, the 15th of May, and I landed in Seoul, got to my hotel yesterday, so I'm just going to go through a really quick recap of what happened. Got on the plane. It was a 747, which was really cool. There was a sick passenger, the pilot said, so they had to get her off after the doors were closed, so that took an hour. So we took off about an hour and 10 minutes after we should have. The flight was fine. It was boring, cold. They served us lunch and either dinner or breakfast. I don't know. They had eggs or noodles. I don't know. It only said lunch on the itinerary. So I arrived in Seoul at Incheon Airport at about 4 o'clock yesterday, and it's a super nice airport. Really, really nice. It's gorgeous. Went through that. It's only like 7 years old. Got through customs fairly easy. I mean, that was like super fast. All they do is just check your passport, and you have to fill out this customs slip on the plane, and that was really easy. It just said like I was staying for 10 days, business, other, and yeah, so that was really simple. Got my luggage, and then there was a driver waiting for me, and he put Jessie on the phone, who is from the clinic. Talked to her a little bit, and gave him the address of my hotel. It was about an hour drive, which really wasn't that bad, because there was a lot of traffic at this time. So it was an hour drive, got to my hotel, checked in. The bed is really, really hard and stiff, but I don't mind it. I'm just saying some people might. Watched some TV last night, and all the channels are basically in Korean and are Korean channels. There is Discovery Channel and National Geographic Channel, which is sometimes in English, sometimes in Korean. Luckily though, there was the Australia network is broadcast here, which I was super happy about, and so I get to watch news, updates, and stuff from the country where I'll be living in less than a year. So, love that. It is the first actual planned day. So, what's happening today is the consultation, and that happens at 2 p.m. I'm gonna have the hotel call a taxi, and they give you the address in Korean, so to Yeson, so you can show the taxi driver the address to Yeson in Korean. And yeah, and so for today, you cannot eat or drink 4 hours before the consultation, which means that I can't eat or drink anything from 10 a.m. on. And then tomorrow, wow, tomorrow is the surgery, which is crazy to think of. I'm really excited though, and yeah. One other thing real quick. They won't let you have the surgery if you show cold symptoms. So that really freaked me out, but I've got a really good immune system, which I haven't been sick in a very long time, knock on wood. So, I should be fine, knock on wood. And yeah, but I would just watch your health before you go. Maybe bring some Tylenol or Dayquil or something, and just make sure of that. Okay everyone, so I just got back from the consultation visit today. It is 5:30 and my appointment was at 2, so it was about a 3-hour long session, and I'm just gonna run through the steps for you. So the building is pretty cool. It's kind of not hard to find, but definitely print out that attachment that she sent you that has the address to the clinic. So went up there. It's on the 2nd floor of the building. Well, Jessie introduced herself, and so I had to fill out some forms, medical history again, and how I was feeling with my voice, like rated on a scale of 1 to 5. Do you hate it? Do you like it? Emotionally, physically, mentally, stuff like that. So then go into a separate room with Jessie and one of the nurses there. All the people in the clinic are super nice and friendly and awesome. And so first off, take off your shirt and unhook your bra strap, and you can leave your pants on, as I found out, because she said take off what you're wearing, so, you know, anyway. So yeah, so first up is blood test, which is always fun. Luckily, I was laying down because I usually faint during those. And so she just took a small tube of blood, one of the nurses did, and that wasn't too bad. And then they did an EKG, which was kind of cool, and they had these like jumper cable things that attached to my arms and legs, and then the little sticky stuff that you see in movies that like hook up to your brain, except it was on my chest, not my brain. And I had to remain still during that, and they did an EKG, and it looked like a little earthquake monitor thingy. And so everything was normal there, which is good. After that, went in to see Dr. Kim, who's a really cool guy. He speaks some English, so does Jess. So during that period, we just talked about the surgery a little bit, and then he wanted to run some tests, and that was where it got tricky for me. So first up was he wanted to check to make sure all my lungs were okay. And so what he did was he used a little device to like hold open my nose and sprayed some dust in each nostril, some dusty particle thingy. And he did that twice for each nostril. And that did not taste good. It was kind of uncomfortable. It wasn't unbearable, but it was kind of uncomfortable. Just a slight annoyance. And then the really tough part came when he stuck a little microscope camera thingy down my nose into my throat. And that was interesting. And then he had me swallow, and I could literally feel the camera rod thing. It's like a little string. I could literally feel it in my throat. And so that's where I started to mentally freak out, I guess, because me with my body, when I get blood done, I get dizzy and I faint, and that's what happened here. So my head started getting hot and started getting dizzy and confused, and I had some dry heaves there a bit, and yeah. But they were really cool about it, and I sat down on the couch, legs elevated, until I was ready, and luckily we had gotten all that we needed from that, so thank God. I mean, most people can probably do it. I couldn't. I mean, honestly, it seems like they don't have a problem with other people doing it, so. Did a few more tests, I think, if I remember right. Yeah, he did tongue and stuff, and yeah. So that was basically it. That was what I remember from that, though, was me almost fainting, being embarrassed. Yeah, that was fun. So go back, wait a little bit more, and next comes the X-ray part of the surgery consultation. There we go. In case I cut, I goofed up a lot on saying that. So what we did there was we actually had to leave the building and go across the street to another kind of hospital. I think they were like contracting. Go into the basement there. It's kind of an older room. Looked really cool, kind of like 50s style equipment and everything. It was pretty cool. So had to change out of my top there, take off the bra this time, put on a robe, and I was led back into this old examination room kind of thing. And there, this really nice x-ray guy, kind of an older gentleman, really, really sweet. He helped me take an x-ray of my chest because they want to see the lungs, make sure everything's okay there. So gotta press your body up against the x-ray machine, which is standing here, and I was here and had to stand up against it. That wasn't a very good representation, but yeah. So did that. Not too bad. I mean, it's an x-ray, it's an x-ray, it's an x-ray. Waited 4 minutes. Jessie had to go pay upstairs. Waited for that because she didn't want me to catch a cold in the hospital, and went back across the street. Then next came the voice examination, which is basically a bunch of voice tests. And so I had to say the rainbow passage and do some tests like ah, eh, oh, ooh in front of a camera, and recorded that. And then the testing lady had me hold a microphone up here, and she recorded my vocal waves. Bunch of cool tests. There was a lot of stuff going on, and then one of the last ones was where they had another camera that was like a little longer than my finger, and they just stuck that, not down your throat this time, thank God, but they stuck that kind of back in my mouth and had me say a few things, and that was really cool because later on with Dr. Kim, they showed the video of that and how the vocal cords were like going wah, wah, wah. And mine have tremors in them, and mine are interesting. Yeah, so they're not they're not like normal vocal cords, I guess you would say. And lastly, went in to see Dr. Kim. He went over what the surgery was. He showed a video of them cutting the vocal cords and suturing it back up, and how I need to train my voice to not go into the nasal range, which it is doing right now, because apparently I use a lot more breath than other people do, about 3 times as much trying to speak. So yeah. But he also showed some before and after videos. That was cool. I really liked seeing the vocal cords. Well, it looks like the JJ. I really liked seeing the vocal cords. Except it's opening and closing like rapidly, which is really cool. So after that was done, I could go home to the hotel, and did that, and just pick up a taxi across the road where the x-ray place was, and just hailed a cab. And I suggest getting your hotel name printed in Korean. It's easier that way. So that was basically the consultation. I have to go in tomorrow with no makeup, no accessories, no nail polish on fingernails or toes or anything. Yeah, and so my surgery's at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and I gotta see... Oh, that's right. Jessie said that some K-pop stars, I'm not going to name names, but some K-pop stars come to Yeson Voice Center and get their voice examinations done here, because it was pretty busy when I went in there. There was a lot of people, not just for the voice feminization surgery, but a lot of people for other surgeries and everything. I have to come in at 8 a.m., probably a little bit before 8 a.m., because they are trying to do another surgery for someone else who has something blocking their thyroid, whatever that's called. But I saw they actually do a lot of back-to-back surgeries. I would say not back-to-back-to-back, but I believe 2 days before I had my consultation, there was another trans patient who had the surgery. And so that was cool. Got to see some foreigners in the building, which was cool. Because you definitely feel like a minority here. Even, I mean, being trans and being bi or gay or lesbian, you are in the minority. But being white in a country where most of the people are white and, you know, passing with trans and everything, and your sexuality doesn't really show on the outside. I was never really treated like minority back in Colorado. I guess I was beforehand when I was first transitioning, but with me passing, not really treated like minority. So definitely seeing the difference here, which, I mean, it's just the way it is. It's not a good or bad thing, it's just interesting. So that was interesting. But yeah, so now the language video is coming up. Okay, kids, welcome to Ashley's language video in Korean. Yeah, so there are a few words that I think everyone in Korean needs to know. So here are some of the words that you need to know. So the first is the word for yes, which is ne, N-E, ne. So that means yes. No is 안녕 or ani. What else? Hello, which basically is like our version of hi or hey. It's very informal, and basically whenever you see someone on the street, or you pass them in the lobby, or you see someone like the x-ray doctor, you say like hey. And so the word for that is 안녕하세요. Except, hold on, they say 안녕하세요. So yeah, that's basically, I hear that probably more than any other word that I have heard here. Then some other words I think which are useful would be thank you, which is 감사합니다. 감사합니다. So that's a cool word. And then sorry is 정수합니다, I believe. I can't read any of the signs in Korean, so feeling totally lost here, because at least in other languages that use the phonetic alphabet, you know, you could kind of guess at stuff. And I know several words in several different languages, so yeah. But here, totally blank, have no idea what anything is saying unless there's an English translation next to it. So tomorrow is the surgery, 8 a.m. I know I get discharged at 6 p.m. It's either tomorrow or the next day. Probably tomorrow at 6 p.m. because they're gonna be feeding me lunch, which is soup. There's like beef soup, curry soup or something, and something else. And I chose beef soup because beef soup is good. Thank God there is anesthesia. So yeah. Okay. Talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, just went downstairs for dinner. Because again, can't have anything past 8 p.m. and can't drink anything past 12. So, got myself some pizza bread from the little delicatessen. And, yeah, and got myself some Coke. And I'm watching Alice in Wonderland. So, not bad. I'm just sad I have to wake up so early tomorrow. Okay, bye. Hey guys, it is the morning of the voice feminization surgery, and I'm so excited. I could hardly sleep last night. I woke up like 5 different times and couldn't go back to sleep after like 2 a.m. Finally went back to sleep after I turned on the TV and watched that for a little bit. Fell asleep at like 4, woke up at like 5:30, so it's been a rough night. Hopefully the anesthesia will give me some good sleep today. You also can't wear any makeup. That includes earrings, accessories, and also apparently contact lenses, as I just remembered to read, and I have contacts in right now, so I'll probably take those out at the clinic. That's basically what's happening today. Super excited. They said the surgery lasts about an hour, and yeah, so I'm tired, and I'm not taking a shower this morning because I'm just having surgery. It's a long thing. I'm just like, no. So I'm excited to do this. So I'll talk to you guys. No, I won't talk to you guys later. That's the sad thing. Is that I can't talk for 3 weeks after, and after that, 1 to 2 words is possible. So that's gonna be hard, or up to 5 words is possible after the first month. 5 words a day. So that's gonna be hard. Not singing along to songs is gonna be hard, but I can get through it. So I guess this is my last talking vlog. I will just put up subtitles or something or narrate it later. But yeah. Alright. So surgery today. Wish me luck, guys. Alright, bye. Is Dr. Kim, well, and the whole group there, measured my hertz for my voice, and my one, this one down here, the one that I don't have trained in, is just normal pitch voice. That one is registering at about 138 kilohertz, which the normal male range is 100 to 150. So right in the middle of that, he said after the surgery I should be able to get to 211 hertz as my normal speaking voice, which the female range is 200 to 250. So that's putting it right in the female range, which is awesome. And actually there's some software online where you can test your hertz, and actually I tested at home before I got here, and mine was about the same as his. It was about 138 that I was getting. So anyway, this is the last one before surgery. So, alright, wish me luck, guys. Alright, bye.